So I started recording this video a little late. So what I did is slack the strings, and I got these little things, got two of these. When I ordered something from Stumac, two of them came. I think it was Stumac. So that's what you do with them. You just keep the strings out of the way. So now I can clean my fretboard. It really needs it. I've had this bass for 17, 18 years. Never changed the strings. I like the sound, but the fingerboard though, it needs a little loving. So this is 4-0, very fine still wall. So what I do is, you can see over here I already did some, and you can see the difference here. So all I do is I follow the grain of the wood. That's all. And it really goes fast. What I'm taking off it's dirt basically. So I'll do it all and then I'll come back. Okay, so I sanded the whole thing with the 4-0 steel wool. It's very fine. So before I forgot to say this, before you start cleaning with this, put tape on your pickups, because magnets, metal, it goes up right there. So yeah, and I put tape everywhere on each side of the fretboard and at the top here, so then I can put my linseed oil all over the place. I'm going to let it soak, and it's going to do a great job. This is really fine. It's so smooth, but you can't leave it like that. It's going to finish by cracking. So I started with the linseed oil. They say to use a rag, a clean rag. I don't have a clean rag, so I'm using a sponge towel. So just put a little goes far, by the way. So you can just put it in, make sure it goes everywhere, and that there's a film. Make sure that there's excess. Well, it's been more than 30 minutes. On here it says 30 minutes. I read the instructions after. I remember there was a delay. So it's been 40 minutes. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to try to remove the excess real slowly. Do it all. And then we're going to let it dry for a long time before we put the second coat. So that'll give me the chance to do something else on this bass. So while the strings are nice and loose, and they're not lying on the fretboard, they're lying on the frets, so there's no problem there, I decided to remove the pickup. I wanted to clean it, obviously, but I wanted to remove it and to see if I could. I saw many people do this on their guitars, on their bass. It's when you slap playing with your thumb, and what you want to avoid is the noise that comes in contact with the pole. Okay, let's go. Let's try to get that in there. Tick, tick. Don't move, don't move. Don't move. So I gotta raise everything here. Don't touch nothing. Raise, 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 raise. Raise, raise, raise. Try to go down. So what I did is I put a shim between the pickup cover and the pickup itself, so the poles would be lowered. They're not on top. See, they're all under. I did the same thing for this one as well. I tried with the popsicle sticks and to do them right width and everything. They would always break. There was always something that was too high to begin with, and so my poles were way down. So as a result of this situation, these poles here were not aligned with the holes. So now that they do touch the cover, slightly, they are aligned. They are aligned with the cover. Okay, one last coat. Make sure no dust on here. It's good. It's the same procedure. Fold, take it. More is better than not enough. Okay, that's it. That's it. For now, in half an hour, come back and remove the excess, because this time there is a lot of excess. We're back. The excess is there, so let's remove it. I got a little short window here to do this. It's 1 day later. It's all dry to the touch. There's nothing left. So, since the strings are off, I think I'm gonna dress up the ends here. I can feel them a bit, not that much, so it won't take long. I'm gonna be using one of these Stuart McDonald 1175 file. It's a very fine file. So I changed my mind. I was gonna use this, but it's a little too aggressive for what's left. So instead I went to use this little thing. It's got the 3 different grit, and I used the strongest one, and I just went, at first I did them all like this, and then I just really leveled it up just like that. It's very soft. It works very well. I can pass here and poof, this is nice. And let's see how the action is tomorrow, because there was no tension on the neck for what, 4 days. So we'll recheck that tomorrow, and that should be it. Thanks for watching.